Jon Batiste lifestyle and net worth. Jonathan Michael Batiste, born November 11, 1986, is an American singer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, bandleader, composer, and television personality. He has recorded and performed with artists including Stevie Wonder, Prince, Willie Nelson, Lenny Kravitz, Ed Sheeran, Lana Del Rey, Roy Hargrove, Juvenile, and Mavis Staples. Batiste, with his band, Stay Human, appeared nightly as bandleader and musical director on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert from 2015 to 2022. Batiste also serves as the music director of The Atlantic and the creative director of the National Jazz Museum in Harlem. In 2020, he co-composed the score for the Pixar animated film Soul, for which he received an Academy Award, a Golden Globe Award, a Grammy Award, and a BAFTA Film Award, all shared with Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. Batiste has garnered 5 Grammy Awards from 20 nominations, including an Album of the Year win for his album We Are, 2021. In 2023, Batiste was featured in the documentary film American Symphony, which records the process of Batiste composing his first symphony. Drawing from musical influences, Jon's style blends genres, earning him industry recognition and inspiring his staggering net worth of $6 million. He stands at a height 5 feet 11 inches, approximately 1.78 meters tall. As we dive into his journey to success, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Early life. Jon Batiste was born Jonathan Michael Batiste on November 11, 1986, in Metairie, Louisiana. Jon grew up in a Catholic household in Kenner, Louisiana, and his family is considered a musical dynasty. His relatives include the Olympia Brass Band's Milton Batiste, the Treem Brass Band's Lionel Batiste, and drummer Russell Batiste Jr. When Jon was 8 years old, he played drums and percussion with the Batiste Brothers Band, and he switched to piano at the age of 11. He learned piano by taking lessons and transcribing songs from popular video games, including Sonic the Hedgehog and Street Fighter Alpha. Batiste released the album Times in New Orleans when he was 17, and he attended St. Augustine High School and studied with Trombone Shorty at the New Orleans Center for Creative Arts. After graduating in 2004, Jon earned a Bachelor of Music, 2008, and Master of Music, 2011, in Jazz Studies from the Juilliard School. While attending Juilliard, Batiste released the album Live in New York at the Rubin Museum of Art and was a featured performer in Paris, London, Spain, South Africa, and Lisbon, as well as the U.S. Personal Life Award and Nominations. Jon met future author/journalist Suleika Jawad at band camp as teenagers, and they began a relationship in 2014. Jawad was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia in 2011, and in late 2021, she announced that it had returned. Jon and Suleika married at home in February 2022, and in a June 2022 interview with People magazine, Batiste stated, "It was just close family. It was one of those things that we did the day before her bone marrow transplant. It was a very deep time in our lives, obviously for so many reasons. All the time that we put into building this house. It's been 3 years that we've been renovating, building and finding furniture and doing all these things to make it just right. So it's a beautiful combination of all that." Jon also said that when he proposed to Suleika, he told her, "I just want to be very clear. I'm not proposing to you because of this diagnosis. It's taken me a year to design your ring. So, just know this timing has nothing to do with it. But what I do want you to know is that this diagnosis doesn't change anything. It just makes it all the clearer to me that I want to commit to this and for us to be together." Awards and nominations. In 2021, Batiste won an Academy Award for Best Achievement in Music Written for Motion Pictures, Original Score, and a Golden Globe for Best Original Score Motion Picture for Soul. The film also earned him awards from the BAFTA Awards, Annie Awards, Black Reel Awards, Critics' Choice Awards, Hollywood Critics Association, NAACP Image Awards, International Online Cinema Awards, Latino Entertainment Journalists Association Film Awards, Online Film and Television Association Awards, Society of Composers and Lyricists Awards, and numerous film critic associations. Jon has earned more than a dozen Grammy nominations, winning 5 in 2022. Best Music Video for Jon Batiste, Freedom, Album of the Year for We Are, Best Score Soundtrack for Visual Media for Soul, and Best American Roots Performance and Best American Roots Song for Cry. He also received a Primetime Emmy nomination in 2022 for Outstanding Variety Talk Series for The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Professional career. In 2007, Jon produced and performed a show at Amsterdam's Concertgebouw, and he taught classes, workshops, and music clinics in underprivileged schools and neighborhoods around the Netherlands. He later produced and performed a show at Carnegie Hall with 6 of the Netherlands' young musicians. In 2013, Batiste released the albums Jazz Is Now and Social Music. Social Music featured his band, Stay Human, and it reached #1 on the Billboard Jazz Albums chart and #134 on the Billboard 200 chart. In 2016, he released Christmas with Jon Batiste and The Late Show EP, which both peaked at #3 on the Jazz Albums chart. Christmas with Jon Batiste reached #198 on the Billboard 200 chart, and The Late Show EP reached #18 on the Heatseekers Albums charts. Jon's 2018 album, Hollywood Africans, reached #2 on the Jazz Albums chart, and in 2019, he earned his first Grammy nomination for his cover of the song St. James Infirmary Blues. In 2021, Batiste released the album We Are, which reached #25 on the Billboard 200 chart and earned him a Grammy for Album of the Year. The single, I Need You, reached #2 on the Adult Alternative Airplay chart, and Freedom peaked at #4 on the Digital Songs chart. From September 2015 to August 2022, Jon Batiste and Stay Human were the house band on the Peabody Award-winning program, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, and they played alongside artists such as John Legend, Will Smith, and Billy Joel. According to Colbert, Batiste left the show to pursue personal and professional interests. In 2020, Jon performed during a Juneteenth celebration in Brooklyn that featured protests, vigils, and marches to celebrate, show solidarity, and fight for equal rights and treatment of Black people. Batiste collaborated with Atticus Ross and Trent Reznor on the music for the 2020 animated film Soul, which won more than 25 awards, including an Academy Award. In 2022, Jon was nominated for 11 Grammys, winning 5 of them. Thank you for watching. Bless up.